Even after 11 long years, the redevelopment of Asia's second largest slum, Dharavi, is nowhere in sight. Changes in the government, a slow pace of execution and political interference seems to have ensured that work remains stalled. And now experts and residents worry that redevelopment of Dharavi is looking next to impossible given the commercial ecosystem in the slums. Ashwini Priolker has this story.
Think of Mumbai slums and the one name that pops up inevitably is of Dharavi. Spread across 520 acres, it's a city within a city. Millions of people have made the narrow alleys of Dharavi their homes and live in close clusters. Since 1997, the residents of Dharavi have been promised a life away from this squalor and chaos. Their unending wait has left these residents with a sense of hopelessness.
गरीब लोग छोटे छोटे घर में रहते हैं 10 किसी के 4 बच्चे किसी के 6 बच्चे हैं उसको जगह पूरा नहीं पड़ती
यहाँ पे मच्छर डेंगू बीमारियाँ बच्चों की पढ़ाई के डेवलप नहीं है बहुत सारी मुश्किलों का सामना करना पड़ता है
कितने सालों से बोल रहे हैं कि झुपड़पट्टी एकदम डेवलप होंगी सब वोट मांग के चले जाते
Like many other slum redevelopment plans, Dharavi's redevelopment too has merely been a pall promise. Governments have come and gone since the time the project was initiated in 2004. The recent exit of the consultant firm Ernst & Young is bound to delay the Dharavi redevelopment project as the government will now have to scout for another consultant. Sources that NDTV spoke to said that Ernst & Young was unhappy with the government's repeated delays in executing the project.
Dharavi is separate special planning authority. And what is it is happening? Why it is not happening? Why do you have to consultant come and go? Why don't you take the people into confidence and try to implement a project which is simple, logical, without even putting all this kind of abstract? You are getting people from Timbuktu, you are calling from abroad, you are calling from somebody who doesn't know the culture of the whole Dharavi. You get them, therefore the project doesn't even, it is not even a beginning. It's very shame on India. For 20 years, project is not even starting.
The only achievement under this massive rupees 16,000 crore project is this 18-story building in Sector 5, which has been lying vacant for over a year now. It has 358 houses of 300 square feet each. Dharavi's population is exploding, but the sizes of the hutments remain the same. Take for instance the case of Sheikh Dastagiri, who has been a Dharavi resident since his birth, and today his family of 6 is living in a hut which is less than 100 square feet.
धारावी का प्रोजेक्ट अलग है. धारावी में 70-80 साल से लोग रहते हैं. 400 फुट का घर हमें चाहिए. क्यों? हम 70 साल से यहाँ पर रहते हैं. हमारे माँ बाप, हमारे बच्चे, सब लोग इधर ही जवान से बड़े हो गए. 400 की मांग लेके हम रह गए. अगर हमें 400 का घर दीजिए, नहीं तो हम यहाँ पर कुछ होने नहीं देंगे.
Dharavi is not just a slum, but a thriving micro-industry with people involved in making leather goods, papads, pottery items, amongst other things. 80% of Dharavi's residents are employed within Dharavi itself. This adds another challenge for authorities who have to come up with a redevelopment model that doesn't make people lose their livelihood.
There is a Kumbharwada where earthenware pots are being made. They survive, they make the pots and behind they fire them within their houses. Now you give them a house on the 5th floor, where is he going to make the pots and where is he going to fire him? So his livelihood is affected. So if you don't think about their livelihood and make provisions for them, scheme after scheme is bound to fail.
Clearly, the Dharavi redevelopment project is a unique one. The government has to take the aspirations of the residents into consideration while developing a plan that will benefit the slum dwellers as well as give Dharavi its long-promised makeover. With Ashwini Priolker in Mumbai, Jasmine Makujina, NDTV.